Well, hello, friends. It's your pal Tom Picklefeather, here to tell you a story that's just for kids. Warning, not for children. Hi there, kids. It's your friend Tom Picklefeather, here with another fun story for you. Now, I bet you have dreams, because I got dreams. I think everybody has dreams. Some are very delightful, like dreaming about what it would be like to be a doctor to help sick people. Dream about being a superhero, flying through the air, saving all the folks who are in trouble. But some dreams aren't so great, and these dreams we tend to call nightmares. And this story is about a guy who likes to go into people's nightmares and cause all kinds of trouble. His name's Freddy Krueger. So let's sit back and hear the tale of
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Once upon a time, there was a girl named Tina. She used to have a lot of bad dreams. And they all involved this fella named Freddy Krueger. Now, Freddy, he can mess around with dreams, but his favorite thing was to have his glove with feathers on the end, so he could tickle people real hard. And then when they woke up from the dream, they found out, well, they messed up the bed, because they couldn't hold it in. Well, Tina keeps complaining about these dreams, but her parents are like, you're telling some tall tales there, Tina. There's no dream man fibbing. So that she felt a little safer, she decided to have a slumber party. She invited her friends Nancy and Glenn, who, she loved hanging out with. And she had a boyfriend named Rod, who was, let's say, not the nicest of boys, but, Tina and Rod, they loved each other. Everyone was about to go to sleep because it was their bedtime. Tina and Rod, they had a hug session, and then they went to sleep. But then Tina started dreaming about this Freddy Krueger fella, and he tickled her so hard that she made such a big mess of the bed. She was just so embarrassed that she stopped going to school. You have to be really embarrassed to stop going to school. And everybody blamed her boyfriend because, he was known for doing some not good things. So everyone kept looking for Rod because Rod went into hiding because everybody wanted to put him on timeout. Well, eventually they did find him. They put him on timeout. They spent so much time in a corner just hanging out that he had a dream about Freddy Krueger. And wouldn't you know it, Freddy took his tickle glove and he tickled Rod, and Rod ended up making a mess in the corner, and Freddy left him hanging in his mess. So everyone's like, oh my goodness. Well, Rod couldn't have done it because he was a victim of the tickle monster as well. So Tina went to learn more about this Freddy Krueger fella because he keeps popping up, so she wants to know what's this guy's deal. Well, eventually, her mother tells her the truth. See, when Freddy was alive, he would go around tickling kids, and making them mess up their pants. He just thought it was just a fun old prank. Well, everyone's parents got so annoyed with having to do all this laundry that they went and found Freddy to scold him. Well, the scolding made him so nervous that he developed some really bad acne. And he just went to hiding. But eventually, Freddy passed away, due to some natural causes. So he just started haunting dreams. Important thing I forgot to mention is Nancy found that she could bring pieces of Freddy into the real world. Like she stole his hat. She figured, hey, if you're gonna try and tickle me, play a prank on me, I'll play a prank on you. Take your hat. So she took her hat into the waking world, as we call it. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. Anyway, she decides she's gonna pull the ultimate prank on Freddy. But in order for her to do so, she has to make sure that somebody's there to watch her while she's sleeping. And so she gets her friend Glenn to watch her, because their boyfriend and girlfriend. And so she trusts Glenn, and eventually Glenn falls asleep, because, sometimes we make promises and to no fault of our own, we don't keep them. And Glenn, unfortunately, I think was just really tired from doing his homework and studying, being a good boy, that he just couldn't keep his eyes open. So he ended up not being able to watch Tina sleep, and that's where Freddie got Glenn. You see, he tickled Glenn so hard that Glenn made a huge mess in his bed, and his parents were just so distraught over all this laundry they had to do because, Glenn made a big old mess. Messing up their clothes, being so embarrassed they can't show up to school anymore. So she decides, you know what? Me and Freddie are gonna have a sit down and we're gonna talk. So she went to sleep and she talked to Freddie. She brought him into the real world and said, hey, listen, I brought you here to tell you that I don't like what you're doing. It's not funny. And Freddie was like, you know what? I feel bad about what I've been doing. To make it up for you, I'm gonna take all you kids in a car ride. And we're gonna get some ice cream. And that's just what they did. So, moral of the story, it's fun, but when people tell you, hey, don't do that, listen, they have a right to not be touched when they say they don't want to be touched. So, you need it, okay? Well, I'm gonna sign off and say, hey, you have yourself a pleasant dreams. Remember, I love you. I can't wait to see you next time. Goodbye.